What we witnessed this weekend didn't just shake up the NASCAR Cup Series, it may have completely changed the tone of the entire season. And the part, that's only half the story. Because while one driver just made history in a way we have literally never seen before, serious tension is already building behind the scenes. Real tension, the kind that can turn a rivalry into something much bigger. Right now, there are two major stories coming out of COTA. One happened on the track, the other may be brewing inside the garage area. And trust me, both matter if you care about this championship battle. Before we break it all down, if you're a real NASCAR fan who lives for this every single week, hit that like button and subscribe to NASCAR Nation Report. It's a new channel pushing toward 5,000 subscribers, built for passionate NASCAR fans who love honest racing talk. Now let's talk about what just happened. The first story, and the one people will talk about for years, is that just achieved something no driver has ever done in NASCAR Cup Series history at the Circuit of the Americas. He didn't just win, he survived, executed perfectly, and defeated the one driver everyone believed was untouchable on a road course. Driving the number 45 for 23XI Racing, the team co-owned by Michael Jordan, and opened the 2026 season with victories at Atlanta and now COTA. 3 straight wins to begin the season. Nobody has ever done that before, not in the modern era, not in the old school era. Nobody. And 23XI Racing became the first team to win the opening 3 races of a season since Petty Enterprises did it back in 1963. Let that sink in. What makes it even is that he had to beat Van to do it. SVG started 13th and sliced through the field exactly the way he always does on road courses. By the end of Stage 1, he had climbed all the way to 3rd place. He used a short pit strategy, sacrificing stage points for better track position. Won Stage 1, followed by Van, Michael, Chris, AJ, Alex Bowman, Chase, and showed impressive long-run speed early in the race. He tracked down Chase and took control before pit strategy completely reshuffled the race. Stage 2 became absolute chaos. Regained the lead during pit cycles, while Van restarted 15th with fresher tires. Spun in Turn 1 after contact with Daniel. Noah spun between Turns 6A and 6B. Josh Berry looped the car in the middle of the pack, but continued racing. Alex Bowman received a pass-through penalty because of an uncontrolled tire. Austin lost major time after suffering a broken shifter. Up front finally took control after starting from the pole position, but with 3 laps remaining in Stage 2, he pitted from the lead, sacrificing the stage for long-term race position. That move allowed to win Stage 2, followed by AJ, Daniel, Todd, Bubba, Cole, William, and Van. That was pure championship mentality, sacrificing short-term points for the bigger picture. Stage 3 is where things became truly intense. And were leading the field, while Van moved into 5th place. Jones spun in the back, but recovered. Kyle and Christopher Bell battled aggressively inside the top 10. Then disaster hit Chase. Something broke in the rear end with 32 laps remaining. He had been running inside the top 5 and became the first car forced into the garage. Green flag pit stops began. Pitted with 26 laps left, followed shortly after, Van came in 1 lap later. Then chaos exploded again. The Stage 1 winner spun off the track because of a loose wheel that completely detached from the car. NASCAR immediately threw a caution flag. Was held for 2 laps, and penalties are reportedly expected next week. During that caution period, some drivers pitted, but Van and stayed out on older tires, a decision that completely shaped the ending of the race. Meanwhile, Alex Bowman climbed out of the car feeling ill, and Matt Snyder finished the race in the number 48. On the restart, Van passed for 2nd place. Spun again in Turn 1, his 2nd spin of the day. Smith got caught in the incident, effectively ending his race. Further back, Kyle made contact with teammate Jesse Love, which sent Chris spinning, exiting the final corner. But up front, this was exactly what every fan wanted. Versus Van. Christopher Bell, on fresh tires, charged his way into third place, but never reached the leaders. SVG kept closing in. You could feel the pressure building. Everyone watching believed the move was coming. But it never happened. Stayed calm, smooth, and mistake-free. With 5 laps remaining, SVG suddenly began to fade, possibly tire wear, maybe dirty air. Whatever the reason, drove away. He crossed the finish line nearly 4 seconds ahead. Final top 5. Van, Christopher Bell, Michael. Rounding out the top 10. Kyle Chase, AJ and 95 laps. 2 hours, 58 minutes, 52 seconds. 3 races. 3 wins. And said it perfectly himself, beating SVG on a road course, the driver he had wanted to beat for a long time, made the victory even sweeter. But that leads directly into story number 2. Apparently, not everyone inside the garage is simply congratulating. According to reports from sources close to the paddock, Van allegedly made strong internal remarks questioning his performance. These were not public statements. They were reportedly private conversations with team members and close associates, but the comments leaked. And what exactly was being claimed? That Scar may have had an invisible aerodynamic advantage. That the cornering grip appeared stronger than normal. That the straight-line speed looked unusually fast. That tire wear seemed lower than expected compared to the rest of the field. There were even suggestions involving subtle aerodynamic tweaks, difficult-to-detect adjustments, strategically placed ballast for weight distribution, and superior corner exit stability. Now, to be absolutely clear, there is zero official confirmation of anything illegal. NASCAR has not announced an investigation. 23XI Racing has not released a statement. Nothing official has happened. These were reportedly private remarks. But according to insiders, the atmosphere inside the garage is becoming tense. And honestly, think about it. 3 straight wins. Dominant pace at COTA, where many expected SVG to dominate. A comfortable winning margin under pressure. Whenever someone starts winning like this, people naturally begin asking questions. Is this simply frustration from a competitor who got beaten fairly? Or is there genuine concern building behind the scenes? As fans, one thing is certain. When you start making history, people will question you, especially in the next-gen era, where every detail is heavily regulated. But unless NASCAR discovers something, right now this remains speculation. What it does guarantee is that this rivalry has reached another level. Versus Van is no longer just about road courses. Now it's about pride, legitimacy, dominance, and from a championship perspective, currently looks unstoppable. 3 playoff tickets are practically secured already. Momentum is sky-high. Confidence is through the roof. If everything stays clean, we may be watching one of the greatest starts to a NASCAR season in modern history. And if controversy appears, this could become the biggest technical storyline of 2026. Either way, the early 2026 NASCAR season has officially become must-watch television every single week. And honestly, this is exactly why fans love the sport. The racing, the strategy, the drama, the rivalries. So what do you think? Is this simply competitive frustration talking, or is there something deeper happening here? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you love passionate NASCAR coverage like this, make sure to like the video and subscribe to NASCAR Nation Report, a growing community built for NASCAR fans who live for every lap, every strategy debate, and every moment of the sport.